Good morning, good morning, you too. Good morning, my man Mike. How you doing, buddy? Yes, I know I'm starting a little early, but I'm tired. I need to flap off the gums to wake up. Was a long night, long, long, long night. I had to go through some drama, not your typical drama, but your truck driving drama. Um, I've been at this company for 7 years. I've never had a brand new truck. Normally, they give the new trucks to the new guys to butter them up and all that stuff, and screw the screw the guys that's been here, screw the guys that's been through something, screw the guys that have put up with the bull crap and been on the battlefield. We don't deserve a new truck. Well, I was offered a new truck because I could have transferred into the refrigerated section and stayed on my dedicated route, which would have been a bunch of hooey. I said no. I'll just stay where I'm at. And next thing you know, oh, hey, we got a new truck. You want it? I guess they they were throwing a big old cookie at me. And first of all, I apologize that you don't see my normal driving video. I got the mount really low, so I can't even look at it. So, Mike, if you see anybody come in, tell them welcome, welcome. I can't really look at it. I got to keep my eyes on the road. You know what I mean? Um, so the whole deal is I needed to come to the yard in Atlanta, switch all my stuff out again, put it in another truck, an older vehicle, a piece of junk. It's a piece of junk truck or something. Go up there, and they're probably going to decommission this and put it up for sale. Probably. I don't know. But that's what it sounds like it's going to happen. And I get to pick up a new truck. I even got all the paperwork for it. It doesn't even have plates. It's so new that I got, to put the tag, the temporary tag thing in the window. And I'm cool with that. But the problem is this truck that I had to get into was an ex-smoker. I mean, a smoker. I mean, the way this truck smells, no matter what you do, I put bleach down the walls, and I mean, it's horrific. It's bad. The way this truck smells, I mean, I've had a headache for a whole day. So, I really didn't get too much sleep. I slept with the windows open, which I normally don't do, to get some air. But I mean, it is what it is. But it wasn't that great. I'm telling you, my sleep was not that great. But I got to get used to getting up. I got to get used to you know doing my 10 and getting back on the road. I mean, I'll make money. It's no biggie. But it's the next change, the next level, the next. it's the same thing I'm always talking about, the next level in life. Okay, I noticed something. I posted a short with my my interview with my moderator, Mr. Lane, and I sound kind of arrogant because I asked the question: Is the and I'm going to explain myself. Was the person that you talked to, was they fat? Talking big, fat, round face, attitude, and everything else. And Charles said, yeah, they was. And okay, the reason I asked is, and I'm just going to tell you from my experience, and I'm telling you my dating experience when before I met my wife. So if my wife is listening, this ain't got nothing to do with you, dear, and I'm not thinking about no one else but you. Love you, kiss, kiss. But before I met my wife, I had totally had enough of this dating scene, enough of this online dating, the swipe to the left or to the right, because all the time this is what it had. You got to love a big BBW, big beautiful woman, but you have to have six pack abs. You got to have 2% body fat. You got to, you can't be obese. You can't have a round face. You can't love hostess Twinkies. You can't be the person that as soon as you get upset, you get a freaking gallon of ice cream. You can't be that person. This guys, this was the constant thing that I seen. I can be the women in the dating scene was saying I could be the fat ass. And I'm saying that because again, I was pushing 300 plus. I was in a 44 heading for the high. I don't even know what high pants, but I had to almost get into them. You could be the fat ass. You could be the fat ass, but you gotta love me for me. But your ass need to be skinny. You feel me on that? Your ass need to be skinny. What kind of cockamamie crap? See, we both are not healthy. I'm gonna say it like that because you're gonna say, "Oh, well, you're body shaming." No, I'm shaming myself too. We're both unhealthy. We could be unhealthy together and grow a life, and then get out and exercise together. But no, you want the one. You want the sorry Negro that ain't got no money. That's why he's skinny, and he's trying to get up under you big behind so you can feed him and he can play video games all day because he ain't gonna hold down a job. But instead, you don't want to get with me that probably got emotional problems and is an emotional eater because I'm sad, so I eat a double cheeseburger. That's what I'm talking about. And you got an attitude. Now you got an attitude because you done divorced your husband. This was lady was saying, I'm newly divorced and I'm so happy to get away from him. And it probably was he probably was making $30,000 a year or 40,000 as a garbage man, and then you went back to school and got your associate's degree, and you kept on going with government grants and got your bachelor's and now the master's degree in child social psychology or some bullcrap. So now you think every ninja is beneath you. You got to make more than me to come correct, but you aren't Halle Berry. You hubba bubba. and you sitting here talking that crap. This is what I was getting at, and see, but this is what I'm getting at, and this is what I was talking about when I said when I asked Charles in our morning talk when I asked him what I said I bet you she was a big woman. And see, that makes me look like an a-hole, but no, the truth hurts. If it bothers you, the truth hurts. Why is it that some of us, either male and or female, so let's go that route. Why is it some of us we want it this way, but you gotta accept me as I am? Boy, if that was the case, nobody want to be near me. My wife right now want to be near me. We just now talking, going through some drama, but that's family life and married life. But who I was 1 year ago, who I was 6 years ago, who I was 8 to 10 years ago is different. But I said I committed to this. I want to be with you, but when I say I want to be with you, I need to fix and you and I'm seeing I'm that type of person because I've been nagged all my life. I've been talked down. I've been beat down. I've been run over. I've been used and abused. I've been cheated on. All this crap that's happened to everybody. All that crap's happened to me. But I could give a rat's ass what somebody thinks because I'm trying every day to be a better me for me. And then after me, you get the benefits of that. You could ask Charles. That's why, yo, the man need anything from me. If I got it, it's his because he's been a real good friend. And I say it like this: I thought my other friend was like he had a dark cloud. Well, guess what? I had one too. And a good friend, even though they like, oh Lord Jesus, I'm a I I got to talk to Darren today. I got to talk to Can't Stop Walking today. Let me get in a better mood because talking to this man is a downer. He drains my my physical and emotional energy. He's a downer. But a good friend hangs in there and says, "Well, I'm a hope. I gotta tell him this stuff, but I don't want to hurt his feelings. But I gotta tell him this stuff, but I don't want to. I gotta wait for the right time. Here's the right time. Hey, don't do that. Hey, don't say that. Hey, what about this? Hey, you want to come hang out? You want to do this? Hey. And then when you notice the change, okay. And I'm always appreciative of that because of that. You know, there's a lot of knowledge, and people don't realize when you come in contact with folks, there's a lot of knowledge that you need to gain because we always as people we're like the crabs in a barrel. We don't want I don't want to listen. I can do it. I got it. Fake it till you make it, and then then you don't make it. So, well, why didn't you tell me? Well, you said you knew. You said you had it. You said you knew what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? And see, people confuse that. They confuse the fact of someone being humble, someone asking, okay, I'll use that. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use that. I'm listening. I'm understanding. I'm gonna use those little bits and pieces of your conversation, and I'm gonna add that to my repertoire of my life's experience. We were asking a question. I was on a live, not Mike could be proud of me. I did not jump on and get on the panel or whatever. I need to. We practicing staying in our lane, but I wanted to add to the conversation. Your dream, my dream, is honestly it's ours alone. Some people don't believe in you like you think they believe in you. They might believe in you in other aspects or other things. But when it comes to YouTube, TikTok, and all that, I'm not doing all these other things. They might not believe in your dream. They might not believe in your aspirations to be a content creator. I'm not trying to be this million subscriber. If I do, that would be great. But if it don't, it don't. But it gives me something in a lonely job, in a lonely position where I am alone 99.9% of the time. I just got my morning coffee. I normally make my own coffee, but I'm doing truck from truck to truck and moving around, and I haven't bought my cream and my low sugar creamer and my low fat this and low that, and I'm in such transition that I cannot get into my normal routine. But I'm saying that to say this: I went and was looking, and you in my position, your body language is changed when you run into people or you see somebody because you're by yourself. But this gives me, as YouTube, it gives me a reason to do a steady. Uh, um, it started out with just I was just doing this for the hours to get some hours, but then I'm like, well, it's putting me on a normal routine. It's getting me up in the morning. It's got me thinking about things. It's got me releasing past trauma. It got me talking about uh, future things. It's got me thinking and making better decisions about my life. Because, guys, you got to understand this. I was struggling in my first marriage. I mean, we okay right now, but I kind of got off the beaten path. Um, just going willy nilly, and again, I was throwing stuff on credit cards, but I really enjoyed myself. But now it's time to be a little bit more responsible, slow it down, slow my roll, get into the swing of things, and not for a bad reason, but so that I can have extra money to do things, extra things to do. Um, and my advice to new content creators and people that want to do YouTube: if one, don't give up. Two, post what you like. Don't post what you think people are gonna like. Post what you like so you can enjoy it yourself. I watch a lot of my videos and I'm looking like I like that. I like that song. I like that. I like this. I like that. And when you do that, in my opinion, like you look down at a host that doesn't know what he's doing, you're not going to stress yourself out if you don't see nobody watching, because you got to find, for your channel, is your niche is different from my channel, and my niche is different from someone else's channel. You got to find that corridor of YouTube that's going to grab those people. I'm grabbing a certain amount because I'm in three different categories, and YouTube probably don't know what to do with me, but that's okay. But don't be discouraged if your loved one thinks what you're doing is petty, or if your loved one thinks what you're doing is a joke. If your loved one thinks that nothing will come of that, do you see what I'm saying? Because mine originally 4 subscribers. Now I'm at 1,078, 73. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing that because I put a part of my dedication into it. I'm not putting it to show you because you think it's a joke. Okay, remember you said that. I'll accept that challenge. Do you see what I'm saying? So don't get yourself in because I almost got myself into it. And I almost walked away when 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 there was no need to. When you don't get the views and you don't get it, still do it because eventually you will get what you're looking for. It just takes time. Those people that's got all those subscribers have been doing it a whole lot longer than you and me and everybody else. don't don't no, I can't say don't be discouraged, but keep your head up. Keep your head up. Be yourself. Don't be that announcer. People can see phony in this a mile away. Hey, welcome to my channel, and you're not moving a bit. And hey, just be yourself. You will gain honest to goodness real people. You know what I'm saying? You'll gain honest to goodness real people. But here's the again. I go back to what I've been hearing through the channels that there's people like my man Warmstrong Adventures. Warmstrong, he don't be playing with his channel. He's right to the point. He loves cruising. I think he's been on. He's in the 50s. In not age, but how many cruises that he been? I mean, I think he's in the 50s. Don't quote me on that. So Warmstrong, if I got it mixed up, I apologize. I remember when I first met him, then I was talking to him in the casino. It takes a long time to get the credits the hour credits that he had on. Because I looked, he was nonchalantly playing. Because I guess he's got it to the point where he can play for a few minutes and get a free drink. But he's got this hourly, it's got like a credit on there. I'm not talking about the money, but how long that you've been playing. So the guy's got knowledge of the cruise industry. He's got knowledge of and when I first started watching his videos, I remember you could go back to one of the comments that said, "Keep on going. You're gonna grow real quick, and you're gonna track. This is a specific niche in the matrix that people really like enjoy. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. You know, um, we went through something yesterday, because like I said, our cruise buddies and cruise friends and whatnot. Um, it, it, he booked another cruise, and I'm saying this son of a biscuit eater booked another dang on cruise. I said, man, I've got three I'm paying for now. But I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, okay, we'll see you when you get back, and be hating, because that's all I be doing. Y'all going on a cruise, and my behind is on the road driving in this smoke infested truck. Don't get to enjoy nothing. Y'all having fun, and drinking and having a good time while I'm mad at the damn world. I was like, fuck that. Called the wife and said, hey, they going on this cruise in January. You want to go? Yeah, let's take a look at it. We said, okay, we're gonna get the cheapest room. Turns out this is a room for little kids in a bunk bed, and she already put the money down. And it wasn't explained to us. I mean, this is the cheapest room. So Norma was like, "Look, we want an inside room, but we don't want bunk beds. Well, that's all you can get. But I can sell you this higher grade room for $200 more, and then you get a $200 cruise credit. So he's not explaining it right. But I said I don't want to pay $200 more. And going back on, she was on the phone with this fool for a whole hour, and she said, "You don't see nothing else. You don't see nothing else." And she was, no, I don't see nothing else, man. I'm listening because she's on her work. She's talking to the guy on the work phone, and I'm listening on the cell phone, and I'm saying, "Hang up the phone. Why was you on this phone with this fool for a whole hour? Hang up the phone." And that's a problem. We too polite to people that's trying to play us. We too nice and Google eyed and all that for people that's trying to play us. This was just so honest that you trying to play me, and I called Charles. He said, "Hold up," and he goes back online and he looks. Say, "Man, there's all these open rooms on the seventh floor. This is like the oldest fucking ship Carnival got, and you gonna sit here and tell me there's no more inside room?" So I gotta say, so he was looking for a commission, but you trying to play me. So now it's general purpose time. Now I'm like, "Hey, f you and the horse you're behind rode in on." But you gonna sit here and try to play me, and she being nice, and I said, she and then and I said, "Well, tell him cancel. Tell him refund your money." "Oh no, I'll put it back to the way it was before." So now he didn't want to cancel. And I'm like, I'm yelling through the phone, "Hey, mother effer, didn't you hear what she said? Cancel the freaking thing." I thought, So she told me, she said, "Well, can you do it? I'll give you my credit card." I'm trying not to. This woman puts all this stuff on credit cards. I do too, but I'm like, "No, I'll get it." And she said, "You should have used my credit." No, no, this is stupid. So I get on there, and then it takes five minutes for what she was on the phone for a freaking hour, and I booked us another one. So now we got four cruises, four freaking cruises. But that's all right because I want to go on every damn one of them. I get stock issued to me by Carnival. I mean, not not I actually I get another $100 off. I'm we I gotta call them and figure out how to do that. I'm getting my bone, because I have Carnival shares. I get shares in Carnival. I'm a stockholder, but I want to hang out with my friends. I want to party with my friends. I told, "Look, I'll take the bunk bed." She's like, "We ain't taking no bunk beds." She bougie again. I'll book the room. I said, "No, okay, I'll book it." I booked it, and we're going. So now, again, this is content for this page because it's not just can't stop walking, but love mowing and cruising. So it's more content for this page for because that's coming up in like 121 days, and I'm going to film every daggone thing, and have shorts and all of that. I'm gonna do all of that, and and we're gonna do live. We're gonna do weekly live from there. So we're gonna add to the content. And what I'm saying with that, I said that story to say this for new content creators: come up with some ideas. Don't push it, but just come up. Let it flow. Come up with ideas that people are going to enjoy and want to come see you. Because we've got another moderator that he comes in. That person has said, "Look, don't be mad because nobody's watching your stuff because you were boring. Look, you gotta accept some of us are boring. I can be boring many, many times over. Look for something that's going to excite people. Look for something that's going to get people to come back to your channel. Look for something to get return viewers. Look for something that's going to make them hit that subscribe button. Look for something that's going to get people to engage with you. And again, guys, I apologize. I'm in a new truck. I can't see who's coming in. Welcome in, welcome in, and Michael, tell you, hey, good morning, yada yada yada. But engage. And that's the whole thing. And be excited. I have YouTube Studios, so I check every morning, see if I moved up or moved back down. Because I think January and February, the great hourly deletion begins again. So I got to get enough. I got to get enough hours to get through the great removal, the great hourly removal that happens because it happened before, and I was so discouraged. But I'm 50 hours away from 2,000 watch hours. Then the countdown begins. I got 1,000 more hours to get to the next level, the next position, the next marker, the next whatever. I I'm finding enjoyment in this. I'm finding like, okay, you're not gonna get me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try that. You're not gonna get the best of me. I'm not gonna give up because you see other people. If they didn't give up, then why the heck should I give up? And that goes on with everything in life. Don't give up. Life's too short. Don't have the regrets that can cause you know these open wounds that'll never heal. I should have did this. I should have did that. I should have said this. I should have said that. You know, these are the things that, boy, can be so damaging to our psyche, so damaging to our inner being. And see, we want to keep this to ourselves and not tell nobody. Hey, why don't you try this? I know you did this. Why don't you try that? Why don't you try that? I know you did. I know that's not working for you. Hang in there. It's so funny. I remember about 7 years ago. Doing this, I was to the point where, man, screw this. Y'all don't want to give me 5 more cents a mile or 1 cent a mile. I'm out. I'm deuces. Bite me. You want to do this? I quit. You know what? I quit. I quit. I quit. I quit. Never held down nothing. Well, I'm I'm here 7 years. This first time that ever happened. I'm in a position for 7 freaking years. You got to recognize and make the choice if you want to be able to move to the next level. You know, they say that drama sells. Um, Armstrong was saying that he got someone when I come into his channel trying to steal his subs, and that's some boy that's way past rude. That you coming over here, I'm going doing this. Why don't you come on? If you're, hey, my motto, you ever see somebody do that? Don't put him on timeout. Block his behind, him or her. Don't come in here with all that. Look, we nothing but night owls, truck drivers, people that are getting up to head to work, go to a job they can't stand. That's who we are. We just talking about this or that and the other. Figuring it out and going to the next level. Man, guys, I don't know if I could do a whole another day in this truck with all this daggone cigarette smoke. I hope I can make it to the car lot. I hope I can make it to the car lot because this mess is a hot mess. I mean, really, it really is. It really is. You know, but we don't let your situation dictate who you are inside. People confuse being nice. People confuse being polite. People confuse having manners as you kind of stupid, or you got a problem, or you can't figure out what the heck's going on, and the world isn't happy go lucky like you are portraying it. I used to get on these lives and I'd just be happy and giggling and being myself, and then people want to talk down or talk around me, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And then I started learning. I started learning. Okay, I'm in someone else's territory, and if I can't handle it, which I knew I could, but I was like, screw that, screw that. Whew. But I hate to complain, God, but my eyes hurt from this smoky smell in there. Oh, good morning, good morning. I just haven't looked down. Cruises fun anytime. Hey, I was. I hate to say that. I was gonna say something because see, I had used a content creator before, and I'm gonna say the name. It was what's some people, um, Mr. and Mrs. Traveler, black content creators. That SOB was so rude to my wife when she was just asking basic questions. That's why I don't use content creators no more. They would cruise whatever. I've even blocked them because we used them to go on the celebration, and he didn't want to get on the phone because Carnival has a game. See, that's the thing about when you're using another party and not going straight to Carnival. Carnival has guaranteed, a guaranteed pricing that if the price drops, you get that money back. And we were supposed to get like $300, but we were on a group cruise. So we were dipping into his, and it was just obvious. We were dipping into his profit. So I don't want to get on the phone with them. Oh, really? And we tried to do it. So and they're like, no, you're in the group crew. They never came by. They never checked on us, and they never. I was like, okay, no, we wanted uh, our cruising friends to sit at the table. No, you can't go be over here. So I'm gonna be over here with all these freaking strangers. I don't know y'all. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it was pathetic. It was pathetic. So I would never use that. I would never use that them people ever again. And I'm very leery, and I'm sorry to say that, but it seems like him, and then we went through it with a person that works for Carnival. He gonna sit here and tell us that there was no rooms, and then Charles goes and checks on the seventh floor that there was a whole bunch of rooms. He said, "Look, I looked. There's a whole bunch of rooms." So now, look, we're going on the elation in January. We're going on the horizon in we're going on the horizon in June of next year, June of next year, and then after that we're going on the horizon again for a New Year's Eve cruise because I've always wanted to do that. And what's that other one? We're going on the Utopia of the Seas, and that following March, it's like a 3 day or what, 3 or 4 day. But again, I'm getting back into the cruise scene, and that part of it, and like I said, I followed my cruise. We have a cruise couple that we hang with. It's either yay or nay. When you got friends like that that say, "Hey, we're going on this cruise," and you hear in the background, "Hold up, I'll call you right back," and they come at, "We going too." But my wife has other friends that we've invited before. Oh, my husband don't want to go on them old ships. He don't want to go on the old ships. It's just saying no, we ain't gonna be able to make it. You don't have to give me the details about it. You're trying to play like somebody stupid, somebody don't recognize. If you don't want to hang out with us, that's cool. I'm fine with it. But I'm gonna stop asking after a while. I promise you this. And I made the effort. Even Charles said, "Hey, hey, hey, tell Norman to invite a friend." And it's so funny. We've asked so many times because the last time, oh, he don't like to go on the older ships. Then 6 months later, oh, we just booked the cruise, and I asked, I said, what ship is that? It's the such and such. I said, ain't that one of the older ships? Hmm. I wonder. You got ain't that one of the older ships? And when you hold your hand on your chin, and you're thinking, and you smell a lot of cow manure. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that. We trying to include you in our life. We trying to include you in our vacation, and then you can't even be man enough or woman enough to say, "Nah, we can't make it." But you're gonna sit here and lie, then you get caught later on. I'll say, "Okay, I'm done. I'm not asking you." But you always can tell a true friend when you say, "Hey, we going on there." Hold up, we going too. Like Charles and them, they just said when he said it there, like a day or so. I guess him and tell you, "Hey, we going on this cruise." He didn't say y'all want to come. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all going on? No, fuck that. I'm going too. You see what I'm saying? Like, screw that, I'm going too. And see, this is what I'm getting at. Where you have people in your lives that you call them friends when they're really acquaintances. When they're really acquaintances, because a friend will show you what friends do, and friends are like, and like I said, man, look, our cruise buddy, like, nah, we can't make that one. Oh, okay, and that's it. Nah, we can't do that. Oh, okay, but then when you go, you have a ball. Cause I tell you, he telling me about the last cruise they went on. I was hating like a mother. I'm like, I wanted to go. I had the mopey face. Like I wanted to go, knowing I ain't had the money or whatever. So I'm listening, and then I'm like, nah, bump that. Next cruise, this ninja going on. We gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way. I gotta find a way to pay for these 4 cruises. But that's all right because you only have one life. You only got one life, man. You only got one life. You only have one life, and you might as well enjoy it while you can. You know what I mean? Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it with friends and family. You know, I think when I stop today, I'm gonna do some videos. I'm gonna look at some videos on the elation and see how how is it? It's small as heck. We don't got bougie. We don't got bougie. Like, oh my god, it's so small. It's so small. Oh my goodness. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's the part of having when you're going to be, if you're wanting to be a content creator, you want to be this. And again, I'm not monetized, but I'm starting to figure this mess out. Okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to set up this, and I'm going to set up that. Do you see what I'm saying? We already going to do some lives on there. We going to do some other stuff. We going to do some food reviews. We going to just have us a good old time. And then from there, that's adding to the channel. Because when you start to have that fun, when you start to have that camaraderie, people gonna see. They're gonna come in. They're gonna do. They're going to appreciate. They're going to say, "Look, I got to check him out. He crazy. I got to get up. He goofy." Do you see what I'm saying? He crazy and he goofy. Hey, and cruising is fun anytime. When I get a free chance, I want to bring you up, and I would like to interview y'all. I would like to interview you and your husband. I think y'all so daggone nice. I'll be on here yelling and cussing and screaming and throwing f bombs and doing all that. Y'all so nice. It's so pleasant to hear that. That's why I go on there and they like, hey, welcome back. Yeah, y'all so nice. Keep being you. Keep doing you, because in this world of negative people, negative connotation. Don't even know what that word, but it came to mind. We're going to use that word, negative connotations, negativeness. When you find a YouTube channel that's positive, is nothing like it. There's nothing like saying, okay, it just so sweet and like, oh, they just adorable. They're just polite and wonderful. Y'all just wonderful, and I like that. That's why I come. That's why I show up. And see, just like Urban was saying, I'm a stop. I actually decided when I heard this woman say that on live, said I'm stop jumping all over all these other channels. I'm gonna pick a certain few, show my face because they always show their face with me. I'm gonna do that, and that's what I've been doing. I used to be all over the place. I gotta be on 50 million live. Well, no, I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna show my face with the dedication where I see something that I enjoy listening to, enjoy understanding, enjoy figuring out, enjoy learning. That's what it's all about, and it just goes from not just being a content creator, but being around friends, being around family. You ever been around one person in your family that's always negative? I mean, everything is negative. I remember when it was the day before I was going to ask Norma to marry me, and I met all of her brothers and sisters. They came down because she was having a 50th birthday, and there was one sister. She didn't pass away. God bless the dead. Blah blah. But I had a problem with her before she passed, so I can still say it. She was just downright mean, and it stole away from the fact that everybody was, oh, she's very religious. You can't be very religious and be downright mean and grumpy. They just don't coincide. That means that you really don't know. You really, in my opinion, okay, I'm not a theologian, but you really didn't know God. He didn't give you no peace. You were always mad and grumpy. And I remember she said that, I told this story before. She had said some really racist remark. It turned out, Norma said, I think she's deaf, and nobody addressed it. That's how we do as African Americans. We could be in pain. We got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, we're overweight, can't breathe, got asthma, got warts on the warts on our butt, a big toe, got an ingrown toenail, um, having problems with our heart palpitations and all this other stuff, but we don't go to the daggone doctor. I'll take a Tylenol. I'm gonna do this, but don't go to the doctor. You know what I mean? And I remember the lady said, she said it to this young, it was a young Korean dude because we was in a Korean K-pop. It was literally a K-pop. It's called Iron Age. It was a Korean K-pop. They had a big screen TV, like a 100-inch screen TV with K-pop music in the background, Korean barbecue. We was having a ball, and she was like, "Excuse me, where are you from?" He says, "I'm from, Marietta. I think it was like Marietta, which is 2 towns over." He says, "Because I can't understand you. Like you're not speaking. You need to speak better English." This comes from a black woman, and I'm like, "Wait a minute. I know." And I literally said what I'm about to say. I know you didn't just F and say that to this young man, and he was standing there and with this look on his face. And I said, "I know you didn't F and just say that racist crap to this young man. He's speaking better effing English than I do." What's the matter with you? And everybody looked up because all of her sisters, her brothers and sisters are older, and she thinking actually like a the older generation of Koreans, they know that they can say if you ever go to South Korea, the older generation, like the aunties and uncles, they can say anything they want and nobody will say nothing. It's a part of the whatever. It's a part of the lifestyle or whatever. The older you get, then that gives you the right to say anything. But and my thing is, you talking to somebody that's handling my food. First of all, you talking to somebody that didn't deserve what you just said. Coming from an oppressed race of people, there's a whole group of black people, African Americans sitting here. We've been oppressed for 400 freaking years, but you gonna act like you a trumper? You weren't doing that in front of me. You gonna act like you got some sense. And I remember, and I said, what if that young man, and I said it loud enough for the whole place. He said, and I said the N word about 15 times. I said, what if he said, excuse me, ninja, 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 ninja. How would y'all feel now? And everybody looked up, like, how dare you say that? No, same thing. You just put it in a different perspective. Don't act like somebody's stupid. You're not gonna get away with it. Doing the right thing, acting like you got some sense in public. In the family, this is how we do. Oh well, they always been like that. We don't pay them no mind. Well, you guess what? I'm about to be a part of this family. I'm gonna pay this. I'm gonna pay this mess some mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay this mess some mind. And I remember I wound up giving that guy. I stood up, said, "Excuse me, young man, let me talk to you for a second." And I pulled him aside. I said, Look, sir, this is the first time I met this group of people." I said, and I apologize profusely. I said, "Trust and believe you're going to get one heck of a tip." I said, "But I'm sorry that what was said to you was said to you." And see, this is what I'm saying. People think just because, I'm light skinned or just because of this, I'm nice, whatever. I got manners. I might not act like it on this page, but I got manners. I got morals. I got scruples. I'm not going to put up with something. I'm not going to put up with certain things. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not going to let you get hit with a brick and just stand there. I'm going to be dialing 911 real quick. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm going to be dialing 911 real quick, but I'm going to do something. Do you see what I mean? And I remember that when I came back, 'cause I had to go calm down, because I was ready to walk. I was going to walk home. I was like, "God, screw this." And she started whispering in my ear, you gonna apologize to me. And I'm like, I said, "Ma'am, I guess your sister here," and I pointed to her. "She didn't tell you who you messing with." I said, "Hell will freeze over. Hell will freeze over before I apologize to you. Because what you said was wrong. And what in your actions was wrong. And just because nobody else ain't gonna say it, I'm gonna say it." And it was so funny because I knew steam about exploded out of her head because they came. I met them, and the next night I asked no one to marry me. I knew, I knew, but I have morals. I have standards. Guys, be you, boo boo. Be you. Be the person that God meant you to be. But just know this: you're going to get people that's going to come into your lives that's going to test the waters. They're going to test your boundaries. They're gonna test your, resolve. Hey, even YouTube's gonna test your resolve. Are you willing to hang in there to get the big picture? Are you willing to hang in there to get to the next level? Are you willing? It's the same thing with every job. It's the same thing with life. Are you willing to hang in here? Are you willing to get to the next exit? I'm driving right now. Are you willing to get to the next exit? Are you willing to get to the next exit to fuel up, to get that energy to keep going, to keep moving forward? We all have something. Even every time if you when you log out of YouTube and you just got to deal with life, we all have something that we have to address. A lot of times we want to forget it or let it go or blah blah blah. But we also have, we have to keep moving forward. We have to live. The economy, the economy's tanked. Democrats and freaking Republicans, you know, it's tanked, and we're doing all this stuff, and the world's going to Africa done had enough. We've been raping that country for so long. They've had enough. Have you had enough? Here's the question for the day. Are you going to live your life? Are you going to start enjoying yourself? You know what I'm saying? I could sit here and say, no, I'm not doing none of these cruises. I got bills to pay. Well, guess what? Them bills are always going to be there. I'm doing all four of these daggone cruises. I promise you this. I'm doing all four of these, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to enjoy myself. Then I'm going to look towards the future of what can I do next? What can I enjoy next? What can I live next? What peace of mind am I going to gain to get to the next level? Yeah, guys, I know I'm all over the place, but what the heck, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm all over the place, but what the heck, I'm tired. And again, I apologize for not um, saying welcome, 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 because I have my holder in a different position. I'm in a different truck, a truck that's full of smoke. The smoke is so embedded in the leather and everything else that it's just hard. It's horrific. I got a headache. I really didn't sleep well, so I'm just concentrating on the road. And I got the mount really low, so I mean I ain't. Let's be honest. I'm not supposed to be looking at it anyway, so not easing my eyes off. My eyes are supposed to be on the road because I am a professional. I'm a professional driver here. We're professionals here at Can't Stop Walking but Love Mowing and Cruising and trucking and laughing and cooking and crocheting and um, something else. By the time I have by the time I'm done, I probably gonna have a paragraph. You'll say can't stop walking and etc. etc. But that's the whole point of my conversation. It's the whole point of look. Hey, I'm in. I can finally say I'm in love with myself. Can you say that about yourself? I hated myself for years. I hated my situation. I hated my life. And now I wake up with a purpose. I wake up with meaning, not the meaning of life, but the meaning of, man, I better get up, because if not, a child gonna call me, hey mother effer. You're supposed to be online. What's up? Have fun with your channel. Have fun with your life. Have fun with your family. A lot of us don't have family like you guys got family. A lot of us don't want to be bothered with our family because our family is toxic. You know what I mean? Our family's toxic. My family's toxic. I apologize. I said our family. My family's toxic. You know, these things are part of life. Like right now, I wish I could show you the sun's coming up. The sun's always going to come up. The world doesn't stop turning. Not for you, not for me, not for anybody, other than some sci-fi movie. If I could say anything or do anything today, is just speak positive vibes into your situation. To speak positive energy into yourself, into your work, into your relationships, into your home, into your adventures, and into anything that you need to have the boost. It's like the coffee I got today. I haven't been drinking coffee in a minute. You know, 'cause I got high blood pressure, but I don't need to be getting up and falling the heck out. Oh, I look down, I see the blue head. Hey, hey, hey! It's Wellness with Frugal Mama, who's coming up next. Always gotta have that beat. Get up and work out with her. I got to keep it moving because but I'm gonna check the replays and work out. We gotta work out. We gotta be real. That's why I know that. Oh, I see Odo's in here. What's up, man? Hey, Odo said something real that I didn't realize I was doing. He said, "Can't stop be." I'm paraphrasing what I heard you say. He said he keep, he, in other words, I say stuff that y'all afraid to say, and I don't mean to be mean. I don't mean to be obnoxious about it. I'm just saying what I feel, and I'm not saying what I feel in a matter of I'm not a psychologist, a psychiatrist. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have fun doing it. I'm telling you from what experience, what I've been through, and well, everybody ain't like that. Yeah, you're right, but a good bit of us are. A good bit of us are cantankerous. A good bit of us are mean. A good bit of us are rude. A good bit of us think that our stuff don't stink, and we're the funkiest one in the bunch. And you think because you got this big associates or master's degree that the world revolves around you. That's why they came up with the Karen and Ken. But guess what? You need that street sweeper. You need that plumber. Y'all talk about making money, man. Please, man. I remember I had a plumber come in and fix one little itty bitty leak. Oh, that's $300. Y'all talking about I wouldn't date that. I wouldn't date this one. Man, please. See, that shows you got a master's degree and still stupid. That man made $300 off me fixing this little itty bitty leak less than 5 minutes. But zip 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 zip, clap 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 clap, less than 5 minutes, $300. But look, got a master's degree and stupid as heck. I wouldn't be with nobody like that. Oh, okay. Shows you how smart you are. I'm just saying. Shows you how smart you are. Oh, okay. I just seen what you. I just seen what you wrote, Sammy Joe. I'm gonna buy me some vinegar today. Let that mess sit up in here, but I I'd be pushing it if I could make it to this yard where this new truck is sitting. I'm just transferring this thing up to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and then I get to move into a brand new truck. Still got the plastic on the seat, but I don't know if I can sleep another night in this dang on thing. I'll try that, boy, because this, my eyeballs hurt. They hurt from the smell. Because you ever been somewhere where the funk just permeates everything? It's so ingrained in it. Oh my God! They sh- and I'm trying to figure out where there's no ashtray in here. Where did he get rid of the cigarettes? Where did he get rid of the cigarettes? I don't know. I'm like, oh my God. And, it's so bad. I smoked when I was a teenager. Thank God I stopped doing that. All right, hey, check it later on. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming through. God bless you. Peace out. Deuces. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I think I done rambled on enough. I need to listen to me some positive Japanese rock and roll that I have no idea what the heck they saying, and have a good laugh and get down and keep getting down the road. But if I say anything, I just say just keep a positive attitude today. Keep a positive attitude this week. Try to make that a part of your life. The devil ain't happy when you happy. I don't know if you believe in the devil, but I do. You know, life ain't happy when you're happy, and life tries to beat you down when you get happy and you stay happy and you stay positive. It's like with this job. I used to be an a-hole. F this, F that, blah, 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 blah. F this, your mama this. Yo, don't talk to me like this. F you, I'm not doing that. And then I started getting into accident after accident, almost lost my job a few times. That was a humbling experience. And guess what I did? I said, you know what? I need to stop being this a-hole and be someone that's got some daggone sense. And I went back, and one of the guys that I would yell at like that, I went back and was man enough to apologize and say, hey bro, I want to apologize. I was an asshole to you for a good minute, and I shouldn't have been. And I'm sorry. I went and I went the last one of the last cruise, not the last cruise, but a few cruises back, I brought him back a bottle of rum. And I just want to apologize. I said because karma's the bitch, and I shouldn't be acting like this. I don't know why I was, but again, and he says, you really, and he was honest. You hurt my feelings, but, and I said, and I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. Um, and this guy he goes above and beyond for me. If I have a problem, I'll call him. He's not even my DM anymore. I'll call him, which means driver manager. I call him, and he looks out for me. So this is what I'm saying. I'm always. It might not look like it. You can ask my wife, "Oh, he ain't doing that." I'm always trying to be better. When I realize I need to be better, there's a difference. When I realize it, because when I realize it, then I can attack the problem and fix it and become the better person. Become that better person that you know you are meant to because it shines. It's people see it. You want to talk about attracting the attracting those subs and attracting the right people to be in your life. Be positive. Don't change, but if you do change, change for you. Don't change for other people because it's going to be none but superficial. Change for yourself. Be a better person for you first. All right, guys. Thanks as always. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being a part of the live, and those that come in on the replay. You're well appreciated. If you ever get a chance, don't run my playlist, please, for the love of God. Don't run the playlist. But if you get a chance, watch a video, watch a short, leave a comment. I always spot them, and I try to get back and do the same. Not because you did something for me, but I look for something that's intriguing and something that gives me a reason to come back to your channel. So don't be boring. I'm trying not to be either. That's why I be spouting off at the gums. But you guys, y'all have a blessed day. And as always, know if you don't think nobody gives a rat's ass about you, know that I love you and God loves you too. God bless, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Deuces.